Hi, my name is Molly Casinger, and I'm so excited to have you join us to hear about an incredible health product and program. I know I was truly blessed to be introduced to both a couple of years ago because they've made a huge difference to my family's health. So let's start with the products. They are made by Juice Plus, a nutraceutical company that's been around for just over 25 years. And look, my family's always eaten well, but I struggled to eat the recommended 7 to 13 serves of fruit and veg every day. And it was even more difficult to get that into my kids. So when I came across this product, I could see that here was a way I could get an optimal amount of fruit and veg into our diet every single day, whether I was having a healthy day or a bit of a naughty day. I mean, we all try, but when you're a mum like me, sometimes your lunch is just the crackers that you find in the car seat between school runs. So what is Juice Plus? It is just fruit, veg, and a berry blend all in a capsule. And where does it all come from? Well, our produce is grown on proprietary farms. So that means that the farms only grow for the Juice Plus company, and we have their records going back 3 generations to show that the product is all GMO free. It's grown using organic farming principles and divine ripeness. That means the maximum amount of nutrients are dumped into our produce before it's taken off the vine, and that's something you almost never see in supermarket fruit and veg. So then our product's taken straight to the processing plant. It's not cold stored like the stuff in the supermarket. Instead, it's put into massive blenders and it's pulped. So they leave the fibre in, as many of the nutrients are actually trapped in the fibres. The skin, the pips, the stalks, everything goes in, and then it's blended up into a pulp, which is then dehydrated at very low temperatures to avoid damaging the nutrients and the enzymes. So that means our product is raw, which is just so important. So then the food's brought down to a powder, so you've got that concentrated whole food nutrition. And when we take the water out, most of the carbs and salts naturally come out with it. And so that's great for people who are on a low sugar diet. Finally, the powder is put into a vegan capsule. The reason it's encapsulated is to avoid oxidization. So if you'd like to have a little look, this is what one of our little capsules looks like. So the product is then tested to 1/1,000,000th parts herbicide and pesticide free. It's yeast free, mold free, bacteria free. It's super clean. In fact, it's probably cleaner than organic eating. I mean, I know I don't test my organic fruit and veg to make sure no pesticides have come across on a breeze and gotten onto my products. So Juice Plus recognises that not everybody wants to take a capsule, so they've also put the products into chews for little kids and for the big kids. So here are our veg, and here are our fruit chews. So these are made in the same way as our capsules. Let me just grab one out so I can show it to you. So the bag open, and here you can see a nice little squishy gummy that the kids absolutely love. So as I was saying, they are made in the same way as our capsules, but they've got a little bit of added sweetener in there to just make them more palatable. I mean, you can imagine that kale and broccoli, they don't really taste that amazing when you've taken all the sugar out. So there's about 1.5 grams of sugar per child serve of those chews. And just to give you some perspective, a banana has about 17 grams of sugar in it. So these are sweet, but they're still low in sugar, which means they're a really great way of getting the maximum amount of nutrition into our kids every single day. Particularly on those days where they're not eating that great, and I don't know about you, but not many kids I know love to sit down to a bowl of raw broccoli or sprouts. Now, what I love most about our products is that they're all vegan and they're free from all artificial colours, preservatives, synthetic bits and pieces. And, of course, like the rest of our range, it's GMO free. And guess what? You can actually get the kids' product for free. The Juice Plus company really cares, and particularly about kids. And so they have a program that whenever an adult buys either the capsules or the chews, the company will sponsor a child to go into a World worldwide even, children's health study where they get their product for free. So kids between the ages of 4 and 18 can have free chews or capsules for up to 4 years. Now, we've had over 1.5 million children participate in our health study, and the results have shown that they are having fewer sick days, fewer doctor's visits, less prescription medication, they're eating more fruit and veg, they're drinking more water, they're concentrating better, they have better athletic performance, and so on. The wonderful thing too is that the longer they're on the product, the more improvements that we're actually seeing. I know the immense difference the chews have made to my kids. My daughter has a bowel disorder, and when she was 3.5, we were told that she would be on medication for the rest of her life. Now, I'm not a huge fan of chemicals, so I tried every natural method, diet, what have you, to get her off all of that stuff, but just nothing worked. But then just 3 weeks after we started her on these little chews, she was off all of her meds. And so for us, it's really, honestly, it's been a bit of a miracle. But it's not just my daughter. In a couple of years, my family's been on the products. None of us have actually had a sick visit to the doctor. No one's had anything more than, a runny nose for a few days. And that's a massive change to our life. When the winter before we discovered Juice Plus, we had flu, we had croup, we had a couple of rounds of strep, we had more antibiotics than you could poke a stick at. So these products have honestly saved us so much drama and really a lot of money in trips to the doctor and prescriptions. A little bit about me. I'm a researcher. I've got a PhD. And so before I said yes to these products, I really wanted to be sure that they were everything that I was being told they were. And what I happily discovered is that Juice Plus is the most independently researched nutraceutical on the market, with over 40 peer-reviewed gold standard medical studies published in academic journals. And as someone that's been through that academic publishing grindhouse, let me tell you, that is not an easy feat. And the results of these studies, they show that Juice Plus reduces systematic inflammation, it reduces oxidative stress, it helps protect and repair DNA, it supports the immune system, it supports cardiovascular wellness, healthy gums, healthy skin, healthy pregnancies, and lots more. You can find out more about that for the person that sent you this video. Now, the reasons that Juice Plus can do all these things is that we need so much more fruit and veg in our diet than we think. As I mentioned before, current scientific studies are showing that we are actually supposed to be eating 7 to 13 serves of fruit and veg every day, and that's a lot. And the other thing that we need is healthy fats, and that brings me to the newest product that we have, which are our, on the front, our omegas. Okay, this is the only vegan omega blend of its kind, sourced just from plants, using cold pressed seeds. Studies have shown that omegas have a fabulous effect on the body. They support cardiovascular health, cognitive health, baby brain, hello, healthy pregnancy. They support, they help to reduce inflammation, and they actually also help with emotional challenges by decreasing mood swings and oppositional behavior. Now, these capsules, they contain a range of beneficial fatty acids, and it's from algae, pomegranate seeds, seed buckthorn berries, raspberry seeds, safflower oil, and tomato seed oil. So what does that mean? That means there's no fish. So because there's no fish, there's no icky aftertaste. My kids even just bite the vegan coating and drink the oil down. And it tastes a little bit kind of like vanilla-y, orangey, rosemary goodness. And the seeds, as I was saying, they're all cold pressed, and that's unlike a lot of fish oils because they use high heat in those industrial processes. So that kills many of the benefits of these kinds of oils. And obviously, with just like the rest of our product range, our omegas are 100% GMO free. There's no artificial colouring or aroma or preservatives or any of that nonsense. Now, our final product is our complete smoothie powder. Here we go. And here we go. Okay, so if you think about a car needs oil to run well and fuel to go. And it's the same with our bodies. We need our micronutrients, which is like the oil in your car, and our macronutrients, which are the fuel in our car. And we need both to run well. So our little capsules here, these are our micronutrition, and our smoothie powder, this is your macro. And they're both made in the same way from dehydrated fruit and veg. Now, there's 0 whey in our powders, and not having whey means that you don't get any of the bloating or any other of those kinds of issues that you get with dairy-based powders. These veggie powders come in chocolate and vanilla and contain a blend of vegetable-based proteins. There's complex carbohydrates, superfoods, and a fiber blend. They're not sold as a meal replacement, to be honest, but if you throw them into a liquid that contains some healthy fats like coconut milk or almond milk, and what it gives you is a beautiful meal that has carbs, fats, and proteins, and it all comes from the plant kingdom. I'm pretty busy, so I usually have one for brekkie. For breakfast, and I also use it as a smoothie base for my kids. I just throw in some greens and a banana or a bit of mango or peaches or whatever I've got on hand, and it makes a delicious smoothie that doesn't end up down the sink like they used to. I also love to make my kids an afternoon snack of either a chocolate shake, or I can even make chocolate pudding using the powders. And what I love about the Complete is, it's a massive range of ingredients that are in them. It's not just protein. Okay, what I'm getting into my kids is a whole range of foods. Foods like amaranth, millet, quinoa, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, broccoli sprouts, things that kids normally aren't begging for. The powders also include superfoods like spirulina, pumpkin powder, pomegranate powder, and mushroom powder, which is really high in vitamin D, something a lot of us are lacking. It also has a prebiotic in it, which is really important for good gut health, and that marries beautifully with the probiotic that's in our capsules. So with this little sachet here, you have a simple and healthy way to make a really great food choice when you might otherwise have made a bad choice. I mean, what's better for you? Broccoli and spirulina that tastes like a chocolate shake, or a coffee and a muffin. So these products truly are a catalyst for change. I know that my family has overcome so many issues since starting on Juice Plus, and it's because they are different from really anything else on the market. And the multivitamins even, gosh, I can't even say the word anymore. The multivitamins I used to give my family, they really can't compare to what is in Juice Plus. I mean, if we look at an apple, it has over 400 phytonutrients in it, and if you compare that to a multivitamin, it has maybe 30 at best. And they're made in the lab, they're synthetic, they're fractured, isolated vitamins, and they're in high doses. And to be brutally honest, we just pee most of that out. But with Juice Plus, it's real food. It's what we call bioavailable. Our bodies recognize it and use it, and it's in our bloodstream within 3 to 5 minutes. So that's the Juice Plus range, all based on the plant kingdom. And that brings me to our amazing program. We realized that the journey to health isn't necessarily one that you want to do alone. So every single one of our clients has their own coach and is added to our really amazing Facebook community and health and wellness program. So the program is based, like the Juice Plus range, on whole food nutrition. And it includes hundreds of family-friendly recipes, meal plans, a detox program, a pantry list, and so much more. There's also a fabulous and sustainable weight loss program for those who, you don't just want to lose a few pounds, but actually keep it all off. Essentially, we're about a sustainable, delicious, family-focused eating program. I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't have time to be going to the gym 24/7 or making, one meal for myself and one for the rest of the family. So what we've created is a program that enables you to take care of your family and get healthy all at the same time. As part of our program, we have a secret Facebook group. You'll find videos, recipe books, exercise plans, and honestly, just the best community to share your journey with and have all your questions answered. So that's our range. It's pretty simple. It's just about getting more fruit and veg into your diet and bridging that gap between what you should eat and what you actually do eat. Now, if you have any questions about our fabulous program or our products, please just reach out to whoever sent you this video. Thanks.